Yahoo! Thank you so much for waiting. I'm in my hotel room, just resting. I think I've forgotten to bring something. A few things, actually. Hi, Yahoo! お疲れ。Omatase. Sorry, I just made some tea. This is my room. I turned off the light in the back because otherwise it's going to be too bright for me. こんな感じです。ホテルの部屋におります。It's in Kyoto, yeah. It's actually, you can actually take a look. Oh, there was a train earlier. You can actually check the train. I usually stay at a location where it's just adjacent or like within the station. There are like 2 hotels within the station. Hello. Hello. I've been making a lot of tea. My throat has been, I kept coughing. Still, it's not as bad now. You can everything, thank you. I like the hotel, it's so quiet. I hated Kyoto Tower Hotel because the wall was too thin. It was just too thin. Yeah, sure. Hi. Watching you while I'm at the gym. Hey, have you been running? I don't know what cardio you're doing. Oh, I survived. I talk a lot today. Nah, with photographers, makeup artists, or just to socialize. You know, it's like you cannot get them quiet. They're just trying to communicate with you. And they're trying to, I guess, you know, I guess when you make friendly connection, then you get, well, you work faster or like more, I guess you get to work more comfortably with each other. That's understandable. But yeah, my throat kind of got tired. So I actually had to go to Lawson earlier to get, I bought some candies. But I needed to get more candies. I had like a small portion of candies. I needed more. 喉がね、喉も買ってきたさっき。I just went to Lawson. Why Lawson? Because there was actually 7-Eleven too. I like 7-Eleven, don't get me wrong. But I got a coupon for karaage kun. I got a coupon. And I've been feeling like karaage for a while. Karaage is like our kind of fried chicken in a way. But not the one you hold, it's just like you eat with chopsticks. Or, I don't know, well, you don't eat with hands. Hope you feel better, thank you. Though there was like a 50 yen coupon, I actually got the new coupon. Same coupon. So I have to go back there eventually. And there's a new flavor with garlic. And I don't have to talk to anybody in particular tomorrow, so garlic it is. And I think my throat needs some oil. 喉がね、変えてるのはやっぱね、オイルとかね、油必要だと思うんでね、やっぱ唐揚げとか大事だと思うんですよ。No bones, no bones. Sometimes you can have with bones, but usually it's boneless. Because you just want to eat it right away. You don't want to get bothered by bones. You don't grab, it's not lollipop style. 唐揚げ is not lollipop style. Fried chicken, they usually lollipop style. No, it's different. いや、遅い時間にごめんね。喉がね、甘いのもね、今日喋ったりしたから。ということで、撮影で、新しい飴と唐揚げくんをもう食べ終わったんですが、見せてました。Crispy fried oil. I need some crispy fried oil. やっぱ喉には油が必要だから。よかった使えそう。私が昨日、一昨日見せたのと同じような感じかな。喉がね、やっぱ喋るとね、みんなね、コミュニケーション取ろうとね、してくださるから、やっぱね、待ってくださいと言えないし、でも気持ちよくね、撮影できた方がいいですからね。This green tea, you know, they usually have tea in a hotel room. The green tea is a little, I can't taste the flavor much. 緑茶は薄いな、ほうじ茶は濃いのに。京都の水道水は軟水らしいので、水道水も飲めます。But yeah, my throat, I got so tired, throat-wise. But like, I was just making a movie. I went to Nintendo store. I don't know if you can see. 見えるかな？Nintendo store 行った。 Yeah, it's dead tea. I don't see any growth. Stretching out with your throat. Stretching your throat. Well, yeah, I know the stretch for your throat. ここの筋肉を緩ませるといいらしい。Something like this. That you're supposed to loosen your muscle here. But yeah, I still feel like there's a frog, gigantic frog stuck in my throat. But I needed a trip. Stretching a while for Nintendo. You know what? It's kind of pricey. Let me start with something. So, another Nintendo bag, which I'm happy about. I talk about this Nintendo bag. So the one I already have and use as a beach bag, it's bigger size. Nintendo Kyoto is a smaller size. Then different size, it also says Kyoto. I wanted this one too. So Minami, thank you so much for 21 biddies. ありがとう。これね、東京、大阪で書いてあったサイズも違うし、京都って書いてあるんですよ。最近知ったから買った。It's clear back. It's sturdy. It is sturdy. しっかりしてるんですけど、これね、値段なんだけど。Oh, it doesn't really say here. I can just get my receipt. レシート見させて。ね。Where does it say? 京都の特別だやっぱ、ほら、任天堂本社があるからね。25 fucking yen. 25 fucking yen without tax. 税抜き2500円でございますよ。まあ、it's a March. It's March price. Wow. 25. I mean, it's 30. And the economy, in this economy, I don't know what's expensive, what's not. I'm not sure. I don't buy high brand items. It's durable. And if you gotta trade in USD, might not be the path. The truth is, Nintendo is definitely taking extra money from us. まあ、今の経済だったらまあそんなもんだから。25か。まあ、そうか。丈夫だからね。But anyhow, I was just like riding a train. There was a place I wanted to eat udon. Or soba. 行きたいお蕎麦屋さんあったからね。電車とか乗り継いだの。Also, on a train, I noticed. I don't know if you noticed earlier on my Instagram story. I spotted Carby in the train. 電車にカービィがおったのよ。Apparently, there is like a Carby train going on. Even to from Kyoto through Osaka, Carby Hankyu campaign 中ですよ。めっちゃ電車可愛かった。Like I took a video of the train because like, oh my god, it's like a Carby everywhere. Not just Carby and friends. Okay, that's like a whole train, and then even the handle like this. ちゃんとめっちゃ可愛かった。びっくりしちゃった。I didn't know about it. Yeah, the Hankyu, it's from August, like the end of August until like March next year. Okay, for a long time. This is temporary, but you have to like go to Osaka too. It's just quite impossible during this trip. I guess I can get one stamp. I don't know. You can get like these items. I don't know. Okay, they're gonna run out. I think they don't have enough items. They don't have enough numbers. Hey, automated. 可愛かった。ねえ、大阪も行かないといけないから、ちょっとどうだろう。スタンプラリー。I don't know if the temporary items are still there, available. Not sure. Because you know what? Oh yeah, you can make dice here. They're the physical temporary. The one you could get in Kyoto, it was still like a 5 p.m. and I kind of missed that because I did eat dinner first. You know, there's another March. However, almost all sold out. At least in Kyoto. I'm not sure about in Osaka. とりあえずね、京都のね、 駅ではね、1個除いて全部売り切れでした。Already sold out. Except for just one item. Yeah, just one item. Everything else sold out. And the novelties all gone. Well, everything sold out. Almost everything sold out, Big Metal. Whoa, good. So there's only one item left, which was this. I have a similar item, but this is more conductor Kirby with ticket. これだけしか残ってなかったから一応買っちゃった。I have so many bags. I know, chat. I have so many bags. This is conductor Kirby. And that was the only one. And you know what? You want to know the price of this bag? Is it without tax? With tax. Oh, with tax. Little bit below 2,500 yen. 2,475 yen. So, 2,475円。まあまあ高いね。だから売り切れてなかった。まあまあするね。2,475 yen. 2,475. 2,500 without tax. So a little bit more with tax. With tax. So it's like a 300 yen difference. Like only like a $2 difference between these. So, I don't know, chat. I don't know what to think. まあまあする。2,500 円税抜き、2,475 円税込みです。どう考えてからちょっと今の経済が私にはよくわからない。But yeah, I got them both. They're both bags. I guess I'm gonna like both. I have so many Carby items. It's a nice bag. It's a nice bag. 車掌さんかわいいかわいい。They got you good. I know, they got me good. I have no regret. I'm just like spitting facts. ただね、事実を申し上げてるだけで、不満があるとかじゃないんですよ。不満があるとかじゃないんです。欲を言えば売り切れが不満がある。Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much for 8 months. ありがとう。Thank you. I saw the Kirby had Joe Taro's hat. No, he's just a conductor. He got a ticket too. かわいいけどね、車掌さんバージョン。I really like this one. No, it's so cute. Conductor. So cute. Too bad. They might restock? I don't know. They should restock, right? So wait. It just started selling. So this March, this series, the entire March, just started from last Wednesday. 先週水曜から始まったばっかりやん。もう売り切れてる。Wow. Already? I thought it's been some weeks. こんばんは。5日間でもう一種類しか残ってないんだ。The Kirby's too popular, chat. He's just too good for us. Too good. ヤフオクとかにね。No, it's Mercari. Oh, Mercari shitters. The scalpers. I hate them. そういうことか。そういうことね。メルカリとか用ね。Hell. I think if you ever go to Osaka until end of November, there's some places you can get like more things, like some conductor Kirby vending machines, like just a lot of collaboration going on. いろいろコラボがあるみたい。大阪、梅田とか。で、梅田、大阪。Where you can get a lot of conductor Kirby merch. I'm not planning to go to Osaka anytime soon. Holy moly. I have to buy from these scalpers. Kirby's soundtrack is on Peter of Gold. 抱っこしてから考える。とりあえずね。 誰かにね、あげることもできるしね。kind of related. カービィが増えて困ることは私はないので。So the McDonald's had to change the resale rules for Happy Meals due to scalpers buying. I know, right? ちょっと梅田行きたくなったよね。I'm kind of interested in going to Umeda now. Well, I haven't been to Universal Studios Japan for a while. Yeah, I think last Halloween was when I was there. そうだね。去年のハロウィン以降 USJ 行ってないから。But I've been sick, so I don't really think about. I cannot really think about going to a theme park, honestly. Hey, and Bill, thank you. Scalper is just a symptom. It could be their main job. I don't know. If it's a side job, like why are they trying so hard? The real issue is the company relying on artificial scarcity as per their sales concept. They could maybe produce more. Universal Studio Japan. I want to go if I'm like completely healthy and I can afford to go physically. I don't think so. I think just schedule-wise, I just have to focus on my life work. I have to skip. That's not the priority. I'm not going to Osaka. But hey, if you're going to Osaka, anytime around now, autumn, Kirby train, some Kirby merch, extra Kirby merch, like exclusive Kirby conductor merch. It started to grow on me. At first I was like, oh, it's the only item that was, but you know what, it's cute. 最初はね、これしか残ってないんかと思ったけど、まあ可愛いじゃないの。似たら持ってるけど。Kabi bags. Taking a trip to Japan next month. Any city worth visit than metro like Tokyo? I mean, I think depending on what you're looking for. What are you looking for? Oh, also. What do you want to experience? What do you want to eat? じゃじゃん。Kirby gumi. Like a triangle Kirby gummy bag. Kind of cute. 可愛かった買っちゃった。Also very light. I can bring it like within my suitcase. I think it's grape gummy. Gummy ですが可愛かった。It's growing on me. I always need an extra bag. You know, I regret, but I should have brought the massage thing. The massage stone thing. I completely forgotten that they don't have the toner or like moisturizer here. They have like a shampoo and stuff, but they don't really have like a moisturizer and stuff. Kind of forgot about that. I usually have like a photo shoot the next day, not the day coming in. Well, I think just one day should be fine. I got a toner. I just don't have moisturizer. Wait, maybe I do. Oh, wait. Maybe, yeah. I think it should be fine. Should be fine. I do have like UV protector. You always bring massage on. I just forgot it because it's just one day. If it's like a week, being apart from my home, I would definitely bring. It was my mistake. I noticed when I left my home and I didn't want to go back and miss Shinkansen ride. The coupon. I'm not going to use that. 立ち食いそば行った。おしゃれな。Oh, it was hot. 暑かったよ。It's been hot. Damn, I sweated a lot. I didn't know it was the soba soup that I spilled or it was my sweat. I couldn't tell because I had a hot soba. Hot soba is good for my throat too. For my cold, it was just too hot. I'm fine. I need to go back to work. I understand, MBL. Thank you for helping. Your voice is sounding better, yeah, but still, I know it's not the same. Yeah, I coughed a lot because I talked a lot today. Conductor Kirby. You want to see my makeup bag? It looks kind of exactly like this. これが私のメイクバッグでございます。It looks almost the same, but you know the back is different. 似てるんだけど、微妙に。Like slightly different. I got it from Nintendo store. I think this is sturdier. It's my makeup stuff. See, like it has the same vibe, so 似てるからどうしようかと思っちゃった。Winnie the Pooh in the back? What? Winnie the Pooh? Where is it? Winnie the Pooh? Oh, that's Haribo. That's Haribo. The golden bear guy. Oh, it actually got an extra bag. Oh, wait. It got extra bag here. こっちの方がポケット1個多めにある。お得や。Kirby Y. Good to know, good to know. Also, this is just like regular pink zip. It got a star here. Okay, so it's actually an elevated version. Oh, it even got a tag. It said Kirby and Hankyu. こっちの方がポケットも多い。Extra pocket is always nice. 2 bags in one. I really like the extra bag. Okay, makes sense why it's more expensive. Still, for this size of bag, $2,475. It's like there was a couple right next to me, and the boyfriend had the plushie already, and he was thinking about, oh, this is the only one March left now, but it's a little pricey. So he was kind of hesitant, and he already has a plushie, so I think they decided not to. Well, I can have Kirby, more Kirby, and it's kind of rare, so you know. It's good for collection. Hey, Ragnar. Kirby KFC bucket bag. I personally paid like a top dollar. And I can put some receipt from this trip. Oh, actually, Nintendo store, when I log into my account, I got this Pikmin 4 sticker. Very tiny. もらった。Nintendo アカウントのバーコード見せたらもらえる。I did take the Kirby train, yes. This was the only March left. Like, why not? Yeah, I thought it was quite similar, but it's just kind of different. There's a lot of lint here. I have to do the lint remover thing. Can't wait to go to my first Nintendo store next year. Which one? Osaka, Tokyo, or Kyoto? Go cute. Can you hear the sound of my throat? Now I can taste my food better. It was still not as good when I started licking some candies. It still feels kind of weird. I still cannot taste like some part of it. Or some part of it tastes like medicine. Also, I don't know if I should talk about this, chat. Wow. My pee smells like medicine. I don't know if that ever happened to you. My pee, I don't know, like I cannot really tell the smell. It smells like medicine. Well, I have been like taking medicine. Oh yeah? I don't know what kind of reaction you should have. It's just like, my pee smells different. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like the smell of my pee. And I don't know how I feel about it. Slowly but surely. That usually happens when I take penicillin. Because I'm taking antibiotics. Half the medicine helps you feel better. I don't know which medicine does that. It could be the inhaler thing. I just like, it makes me feel unease. You feel the kind of, I don't really like the smell much. It's not disgusting, it's just like, no, it doesn't smell homey. The medication helps, yeah. I mean, I keep taking the same antibiotics. This is my 3rd week. I had that happen with antibiotics, yeah. So because I keep taking for the same one for more than 2 weeks, I guess maybe it started kicking in. No. It's maybe depending on how often, or maybe I was holding it. I don't know, maybe. I should have, yeah, I should have gone to the bathroom more often. Yeah, it doesn't really smell like home. Metal. 3 things that drastically changed the scent of my pee. Penicillin, asparagus, like asparagus diet kind of thing. I don't eat that much asparagus though. I could eat, but I don't eat that much. Does it smell kind of like, I don't know the asparagus smell. I heard of asparagus diet, but that never came to Japan. No one tried asparagus diet in Japan. Could be antibiotics. Have you been taking protein supplement? I haven't taken protein supplement. I don't like protein supplement. I put one in my like Amazon shopping list that everyone says like it tastes so good in the reviews. I'm not sure. It's like a chocolate flavor. No, I'd rather eat chocolate. Maybe I could try. I usually am very hesitant about trying protein shakes or protein whatever because it just tastes powdery. Like it doesn't have the moisture in food. Even the soup feels powdery too. No, I can eat tofu or egg too. I guess when you eat tofu or egg, like maybe too much mineral or too much salt, or you could take something too much. So if you only want to take protein, it makes sense to just get supplement. I don't like the flavor, so natural is always better. Natural always tastes best. I really don't like the protein flavor in anything. Even the protein yogurt, I could eat it, but it feels kind of dry. Like regular yogurt tastes much better. You have to add honey. You have to add something. Not even a scourge diet. I have like 1 piece of asparagus and I can smell it for the rest of my day. Really? どうなんや。Asparagus smell. Asparagus の匂いってそんな臭い? I don't really remember asparagus smelling really bad, so. Really? I eat the protein strawberry cherry zero in US, and they don't have this aftertaste. I like K-pop. I don't really follow K-pop. I think I just watch anime sometimes, or then I learn some new songs. Yeah, I think it's amazing how trendy it has been. You're so stuck. For me, protein supplement were never about going, oh yum. True, it's more nutritious, I know. But I like food, I like tasting food. Just about tolerating enough that you get the protein you need during the day. Now that because of my cold, you know, the food doesn't taste as good, right? But some like strong flavor ones, like a karaage-kun I had earlier, I think the flavor I usually find it like too much, too salty. But this time actually works. But I am going to get some mochi tomorrow. I cannot wait, Cham. Just hope you get better soon. Thank you. 明日お餅食べるの楽しみだな。Too much sodium usually throws me off. Nah. Just my taste bud is different because of the sickness. As a Texan, you eat steaks all the time. Best TCG store to table card game. I actually am not a TCG player. There are lots and lots of stores. I don't know which one is the best. Chad, help me out here. Graded cards, like any kind of One Piece card, Pokemon card. I think it kind of depends. There are too many, almost in Akihabara. There are a few in Shibuya too. I don't know if Akihabara is more like a pricier or less pricey because of competition there. カードゲームやらないからな。Business, well, both. I had a photo shoot today, so I don't have to do anything tomorrow. I could just eat food, explore. I know what I want to eat tomorrow, so it's all good. No more shopping. I did see Carby. Did go to Nintendo shop, so no more purchase. Just food. Actually, I can actually fall asleep. I was like falling asleep when I was getting makeup. I did like 2 photo shoots and I just got so tired after the first one. No. What was good? Time for friends and family, or I don't really like have like a friend. Like it's all business. My partners, like it's all co-workers that I talk to. I don't really have anybody to spend my private time with because I like spending my private time privately. I don't like my family. I kind of separate time with them, so work for me. But that's for me personally. If you got like a friend and family that you want to prioritize your time with, I think that's a wonderful thing. Just not for me personally. Not even an option. I like spending time by myself, naturally. I hate parties. I hate going out. And I don't drink. I don't socialize for fun. How many pieces of Carby margin would you estimate that you own now? I have no idea. It's not just Carby though. Anything pink, chat. Spending time with my cat, nice. 疲れた. It's tough as a crowd though. Actually, I know some cool spa where you wouldn't have to encounter any crowds. I know, Cha. I know. Also, it's not, well, it's a national holiday. I think only a few spots are kind of crowded. Like everyone go to like must go to places like where you can see on guidebooks like the first pages. I've seen those already. I like to explore more. I have been successfully like avoiding crowds. Yeah. My friends always want me to go out. I need a lot of time to myself, right? Just my own mental health. I know some people that want friendship to work with others. That I just need a lot of time to myself. Even earlier when I came here, I just unpacked and I was just like resting. I just check socials. Just didn't do anything. Didn't want to even like reply back some text messages that was business. Oh, I have to. I have been sick, yeah. Welcome first time chat. Don't be too needy. It's not. It's not about you. This stream is about me. It's being run by me. Don't make it about you. Never make it about you. It's like you cannot really seriously expect me to read all the messages and respond. That's not realistic. Going out is nice, but having a big video game background keeps you at home. Yeah, I cannot wait to go back gaming as well. I vary alone time too. Sometimes it makes it hard to keep relationships alive. You have to remember other people want you around too. Well, that's why like work, I always work with others. Right. It's not so much that you can do by yourself, completely by yourself. You have to talk to the editor, when it's got the publisher. I do interact with people who work, so I do have the balance. I get to like talk to you on stream. Yeah. You need to rest and recover before you can recover. Yeah. It's all about Kaho. Wish you speedy recovery. Thank you. Arigato. Thank you for the medicine. But I don't want to smell my pee and then, no, it smells like a medicine again. Well, yeah, I guess it has to happen. That's so weird. Are you just trying to welcome for some shower? What do you think? You can say dirty things to them if they're showing their cleavage. That's your mindset. That's just wow. That's so simple-minded. I'm so amazed by how simple-minded you are. Hey, Frog. Do you find it difficult to reject people when they want to meet you outside of work? I wouldn't find it difficult because I have to prioritize my, my comfort. You just have to find, to say no. I like going to see a movie by myself because I want to focus on the movie. So whenever somebody like, it's kind of hard to say no to, because we've been friendly, like we work together, and also like I'm local in Japan, and like most of the time, like when they're not, and like I think they want me to like book ticket for them too, because that's easier. Like, hey, let's watch movies. Yeah, let's see the new movie coming out together, and then I got kind of help. But whenever that happens, I usually see the movie before I go out and see the movie with them, and then go see the movie for the second time or third time with them. Because I really want to see the movie completed by myself for the first time. That's my focus. I don't see a movie to go out with somebody. I see a movie to see a movie. That's how I enjoy movies. That's how I've been looking forward to the movie so much. I'm impressed with like how simple-minded some people are too. It's just, yeah. They think this world is just so simple. They only have their own reality and they cannot accept other things. Going to see the movies alone is the best, right? Especially if it's an old movie, when no one is there. Pull out the phone, kick the feet up. Well, you're not supposed to pull out the phone during the movie though. Only like before that, get a commercial. Never got not the point of movie dates. Yeah, I don't think it should be about intimacy. It should be about watching a movie, assessing the movie, contemplating on it, just consuming the story, the visuals, and also consuming popcorns by yourself. I also like to pay some extra for getting like a special seat. They're like a stall. You can have walls. It's like Ichiran, the ramen place, where you don't have to look at other customers. You have your own stall. You can actually pay extra. I thought it's like 1,000 yen more. I like that seat. Trip to travel from Tokyo to Kyoto, depending on which Shinkansen you get. The fastest one is usually like a 2 hour and 5 minutes. 2 hours and 5 minutes. So like well, roughly 2 hours. The fastest one. You can have the one slower. It just takes a lot more stops. But what's the point? If you want to take it slow, you could. They make a lot of stops, like in Shizuoka. When you get the fastest one from Tokyo to Yokohama and then Nagoya, all the way to Nagoya, just skipping Shizuoka. I have not in a long time. I think that I've been to the screening like during Anime Expo because my team members are kind of involved in the localization. But that was not a new movie. It was like the movie that already aired in Japan, but it was more for the fans. I think I also saw that's like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in the not the old one, of course. That was before my time. Well, I wouldn't say new one. It's not new anymore. But Johnny Depp. I was just trying to remember his name. The Johnny Depp one, I think in America. That was just good timing, like during summer holidays. No, one of that. Is it the first one? I think it's the first. Also Johnny Depp somehow, by coincidence. The pirate one, Pirate of the Caribbean, the first one. The old one is the best one. I love the old one too. Wish I could like see that in a movie, like, you know, 4K. Dragon made a movie, yeah. I knew the story. Well, it was good. I read the manga, Depp. There are a lot of people who believe like they're dating Johnny Depp. They're just talking scammers. Very popular name. I was just trying to remember his name through the like social scamfish videos. Yeah, the musicals. The songs were great. The Johnny Depp one, you don't really like, no songs really stick in your brain. Like you remember Johnny Depp, but nothing much, pretty much. I lived in Australia. I went to Astoria, sorry. One small town, and so reminded me of that movie. No. Again, there are not a Grandpa Joe haters. I haven't seen Wicked. I had so many like positive reactions to it though. Well, the sequel hasn't been aired yet. Oh, the musical theater one. Okay, let me just turn off the AC. It's getting a little bit cold. 寒くなってきた。ちょっと待ってね。Grandpa Joe always reminds me of my grandpa. That's a good thing. I didn't have any hate for Grandpa Joe, so I didn't know what he was special about. I think when there are like 4 grandpa and grandmas, I guess it's natural you have your favorite for a kid. I guess like he really get along with cherry, right? Hello. And I have some cake. I was thinking about keeping it for breakfast. Wait, there's sandwich too. There's sandwich. Very much is he now an enthusiasm for cherry to wing at something with immensely strong and beautiful. Oh, okay, so it's a good thing. So I need to make more tea. Hi. If I have to pee really hard later on at this pace, and I have to report you if it smells like a medicine too. よいしょ。これはまたお手洗い行くパターンだな。よっ。そうじゃ。よいしょ。I don't know if you wanna see. よいしょ。Make sure it's closed. This is my bathroom. I wash my. It's a long story. It's not a long story, but I smell because of my sweat, and also I couldn't tell the stain. It was not much stain. It was just transparent. I couldn't tell it was my sweat or the soba soup, so I decided to wash it. It'll dry out, right? I think it's been drying now. こんばんは。Gotta go, Navia. Thank you. ありがとう。ねえ、ショートの頃ね、体の厚みがすごかったね。びっくりしちゃった。Let me make more tea. Oh, even this sound. Don't you wanna go pee? よいしょ。よっと。Let me get one more medicine. よいしょ。Yeah, but they don't have any like facial items. I saw they do. I forgot. I should have brought more facial stuff. Anyhow, I'm still in Japan. I'm in Kyoto. Okay, I had to hold it for like 5 seconds. And gargle it on. The doctor said I shouldn't. Yeah. The pharmaceutical told me that it shouldn't stay on my throat. So I inhale it and then keep it in for 5 seconds. And after the gargle. これね、喉の炎症用なんだよ。初めてもらったけど。ね、吸って、5秒キープして、その後うがいしなきゃいけない。喉に残しちゃいけないらしい。Yes, I never had it before. It's for the inflammation. The sinus infection has been bitchy. When I visited Japan, I was so happy. They had a tea kettle in my hotel room. Yes. In America, I didn't have the tea kettle in the room. Oh, I used your coffee maker. And in Vegas, you cannot even make a coffee maker. I don't think it's COVID because I haven't been feverish. It just comes and goes. That was the new one, Wonka. Oh, the 2023. The handsome British actor who has been dating, is he still dating Kardashian, one of the Kardashians, who is like, who did the prime lip injection. Oh yeah, the Oompa Loompa was damn, I forgot that, another actor name. I like that one. Never been to India. So これはちょっとできるだけ早く喉直したい。というわけでね。よいしょ。Oh my god. Oh wait, wait, I'm trying to remember. I'm so bad at actor names, chat. What's the new Oompa Loompa? He's so famous. I think he once got arrested for prostitution. Buying a prostitute. Yeah, that was where was that? One time. In the very past. Hugh Grant, thank you. Didn't he also have the same issue? The taxi driver actor. Didn't he get in trouble from buying a prostitute in France? Hugh Grant is not from Wolverine. Robert De Niro. Okay, I got it. Hugh Grant is difficult. What do you mean difficult? He's like a rom-com king. Wait, Al Pacino was actually. Wait. Damn, I got mixed up. Well, Roberto De Niro was a taxi driver, wasn't it? Well. Oh, Al Pacino? Wait. Not Robert De Niro? What? No way. That was Al Pacino, not Robert De Niro. Okay, so wait. The prostitution thing, not the taxi driver. Okay. Alright. You're right. I was like, wait. Robert De Niro was taxi driver. And Wolverine is Hugh Jackman. It's not Hugh Grant. They're both Hugh. Well, just prostitution thing was like, yeah. I guess it's just like a minor mistake they made when they were younger. Just somehow I remembered. This giant mascot. So cute. Yeah. 美味しそうだね。写真撮ろう。My brain betrayed me. You understand? I guess that happens. Your brain can betray you. Are you talking to me? That's De Niro's legacy. You cannot give that to Al Pacino. Like, Al Pacino is a godfather. They both suffer like a very pivotal, memorable roles, but different ones. I guess the same thing. Well, they're both Italians, but your brain needs some sugar. Talking to me. What's the quote from Godfather, sir? What's the famous quote from Godfather? What was that? I think I'm trying to just quote Joey from Friends. I think he did the Al Pacino thing. Who wanted you have a great ass? You talking to me? You talking to me? I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Oh. The reason Hugh Grant is difficult is that he's notoriously an a-hole behind the scenes. I don't know if he still is, but I guess he's loved by fans. I think he's acting. I say that he hasn't gone anywhere. May your first child be a masculine. Interesting. Can I have just one? I'm gonna take one. Let die. Wait. 이거 looks so good, child. Time mascot. こんばんは。This too is mascot. Shiny, special grape. Wish I could taste better. Kiwi じゃない、シャインマスカット。It's from a department store. I think I read the title. I had the store name. It looks so good, and it said Kyoto. So this is the Kyoto exclusive store. I can smell the cream better. 이거ね、あったかいの。Thank you, Mako-chan. Leaves are not changing in Kyoto yet. It's actually cheaper to visit Kyoto right now. It's cheaper to visit anywhere right now before going full force in autumn. October, November, especially November, is going to be expensive. People like to travel in spring and autumn in Japan. Fall is like a perfect time to go travel after such atrociously humiliating sea air. Just summer in Japan is intolerable, even for us locals. We don't like to travel, but we get, you get like a long holiday, so you try to travel, you try to enjoy, but it's still too hot. The fall is much better. If you can only take holidays off only in summer, then you take summer as well. If you can choose, you want to travel in fall. I made a mistake agreeing to go to Japan with a friend in August once. Well, sometimes people can only take leaves in summer. Usually that's like a long holiday time for everybody. We handle cold much better. Heat is like kryptonite. Isn't that a bad thing? Looks so good. Right here. I haven't posted any pictures from the photo shoot. I will do that eventually. Only just that hotel name is here. Even though you can probably calculate it, it's not the best decision to just show which hotel I'm staying at. So also, this is like a hair clip when I wash my hand, when I wash my face. They all have a lobe. That's the hotel name, so. Yeah, so you're getting lucky. I have to protect my privacy, my location, hand cleavage. win-win. I mean, I'm not gonna force you to sub. If you feel like subbing, that'll be fantastic. If you like being generous during September, that's fantastic. I'm not gonna force you, but thank you so much for your thought. ローブにね、ホテル名書いてあったりするから、あそこにもローブがあるから隠しとくか。一応ね、クリップで隠して、クリップで隠すことで谷間もできるから、みんなもお得になるという魂胆です。ウィンウィンです。Protect your location, only smell your pee in moderation. Like, I'm not gonna let you smell my pee, that's gross. You cannot take your smell through camera, even if you have the means of it. No, I was just like sharing that my pee kind of smells like a medicine earlier, wrong. Hence the pee, conversation. It didn't come out of nowhere. That would be gross. That was from my conversation earlier. It's kind of my fault. Oh man. Frog, you're still in my throat. あまりの喉がまだ痛いわ。ゴロゴロする。Feels so stuck. I think it's the mucus. The mucus is like, still stuck on my throat. 喉がね、まだね。全開ではないんですよ。Oh, it's I'm gonna take a shower. I will try to get some sleep. I try not to wake up too late. You have like I think checkout time is usually 11 a.m. 12 p.m. is actually a late night checkout. 12 is a generous checkout time. 11, so I need to make sure I can sleep for a long time. The Frog King from Mario 2 in your throat. There's some Japanese university developed a tasting screen. I think it's been successful there, so if they make it happen, I don't want you guys to smell my food. Well, anything else, I don't want you to smell my breath or fart, whatever. That would be that would be gross. They might start doing that because like they have been like a fart jar thing. I don't know if it's still a thing on Twitch, but the streamer used to like put fart in a jar and sold, right? That actually happened. Or like a bath water or bathing water. That still. I don't think a fart would last though in a bin. Scientifically speaking, you shouldn't like at least you cannot smell. Unless it's like you just put it in and just like a second later you open it. Like if you keep it for a week, then it's gonna be gone, right? Right? Bath water, whether it's get old or not, is still the best. Like, oh, my favorite streamer took a bath and like here's the water. It's still the same, but it's not gonna be gone unless you drink it. I don't think that's sanitary. No name dropping. Well, welcome. Apparently she farted in the bath and caught the bubbles. You understand this? And I'm leaving tomorrow night. It was also first timer, so no. They don't know the stream rule. We try not to name drop. Unless it's like we're talking about Harriet movie and again, oh, who is that actor? Oh, Hugh Grant. That's the only time we name drop. You don't really name drop other streamers unless like they come into chat and they were like hello or they raid. Other than that, we try to stay out of the trouble. I mean, this is my stream. I usually want to just talk about myself. If they do something to me, unless they do something to me. What did you get at the Nintendo store? I got the bag. 2,500 yen without tax. This tax 2,750 yen. It's 30 though. I have the bigger one. But the bigger one doesn't say Tokyo or Osaka. Kyoto one is like smaller size. So I wanted a new one. I got Kirby Gumi, Kirby new pouch, conductor Kirby pouch. Bag of oranges, a kiwi, vitamin C. I got peach towel too. Then I opened peach towel because it's like in the night time. So I was like, oh, maybe it's not healthy, but it's like, you know what? If I'm gonna stay up, why not, right? おばんです。シャインマスカット1個食べた。サンドイッチ美味しかった。よかった。美味しかったよ。That Kirby. What? Conductor Kirby? Yeah, I had a cake shop. Looks so good. No, it's okay, it's okay. I saved it. Honey tea or medicine. I have been making tea, so it's good. どんな飯のタイミングなんてやっぱ京都だからね。京都来たら美味しいもの食べたいよね。和な感じのとか、フルーツとか。When your body craves something like I should eat because I have been sick. I have appetite. I want to eat something nice. I just, haven't. Oh, wait, I should ask for fork. I should have asked for fork. Well, I just have to bite on it. フォーク頼めばよかったな。ミニフォーク。Cake does look delicious. You haven't seen the cake yet. You can't fully taste it. I know. The peach tart, Japanese peach. Me love it. I have so much. いやー、さてと食べますかね。でまだちょっと起きてるんでね。やることあるんでね。カロリー必要ですよね。体調悪いしね。いろいろ言い訳できると思います、私。今の体調なら。Peach cobbler. Japanese peach. So juicy. I love Japanese peach so much. いや、桃美味しいよね。柔らかくてね。When it's like so soft. It's when ripe and soft. Fantastic. Chef's kiss. Okay, let me take a picture of this too. I haven't posted much because I have been trying to focus on what's in front of me. Mostly food. はみ出ばっかりない。ごめんね。ごめんよ。I need more space around here. Also, I didn't show you what I also got. I'm not gonna finish this part, and I got the kinako mochi. Because I found a shop I like in Tokyo, and we don't have it in Tokyo. ごめん、毎日ごめん。許してくれ。京都来ちゃってやっぱね、食べ物だよね。また喫茶ソーレ行って、今度食べてないのやってみようかなと。 って思っておるよ。ちょっとスペースが。留守、ありがとう。優しい。キルキルいっちゃった。お茶飲みすぎたかな。Focus on the food in front of you, not the empty plate. そうだな。よし。さあ来た。お許しください。ごめんよ。Let's go, じゃあ。from 細川さん。Fruits and Cafe 細川 from Kyoto. 細川 is usually the last name of somebody. Thank you, 細川さん. Appreciate. Oh, I should have there was a towel on the feet. Towels. Yeah, she gave me 2. She asked, like, oh, would you like 2? Because I purchased like sandwich, and the cake. Like, well, she assumed 2 people and just making sure 2 people to go, yeah. 2 towels, the more the merrier. I want to be, I care about hygiene, so the more towel the better. いやー、やっぱフルーツいいよね。フルーツね、食べたかったんですよ。甘いものだけどあんこの気分じゃなかったんですよね。でも京都のお店の方が欲しかった。なんか東京でも買えそうなんじゃなくて。あ。I should use the fork that I got from Dango.みずみずしい。It's so fresh. シャインマスカット買ってたんだ。ね。シャインマスカットはほんともう一年中美味しいものになりましたね。まあね、この時間に食べない方がいいと思う。私はほら、体調が悪いからさ。多少カロリー多めにとってもいいんじゃないかなと思うのよ。I don't think it's a good idea to eat right now. マスカットだけないと思う。私みたいにケーキを食べるのは良くないと思う。ただね。お茶。We have, yeah, I like summer peach in Japan so much. We have. 日本の夏の桃久しぶりに食べた。動くのめんどくさいから買いたくなかったいつも。シャインマスカットすぐ食べれるからいいけど、桃はね、切るのめんどくさいからさ。I should have asked for like a legit fork. ちゃんとフォークをね、お願いするの忘れてよね。ねえ、日本の果物やっぱね、高いだけあって美味しいよね。スーパーで買うフルーツもジューシーだもん。安いのでも。アメリカンスーパーとかで買うフルーツはみずみずしくないのもあるからね、いっぱい。日 な体調がね、前回だったらもっと美味しかったんだろうなと。今でも美味しいけど、喉の調子が良ければもっと美味しい味がしたんだろうね。Taud. Custard taud. With peach. Summery fresh peach in Japan. Thank you. I only have this like fork. フォークがね、フォーク問題があるんで。すいません、食べ方が。まあ、サンドイッチと違って、ちゃんとフォークをゲットしなきゃいけなかったのか。Juicy peach forever.明日はとろろ御膳かな食べたいね。I'm gonna get yuba. Yuba and tororo tomorrow for lunch. 明日はユーバととろろ。基本的に今日もお蕎麦だったから健康的に主食はね。I'm so excited. I like a dashi, like a bros. Just settle. Like kind of like a delicate flavor in Japanese food too. And like also like a pizza or some burgers, but I do appreciate especially when you're sick, you want to eat something that easily get digestion. You need some digestive food with just like a soba, udon, soup, soup noodle, but mainly soba. Out of all the noodles, I feel healthy. Yuba better fresh. So yuba is like the milk form on top when you're making tofu. So it's still like a soy milk. You can actually have like a homemade yuba too. So a lot of soy, a lot of protein. Tororo is the potato, the yamaimo potato. Like they grind it and they make kind of foamy and fluffy. So yeah, potato and soy. Yeah. Gotta be good. I just had a little bit of karage-kun, of course. で唐揚げくんは食べてしまったけども、まあそれを含めてそんなに悪くないはず今日は。What's the time? Exclamation time, and you can find out what time it is here. If you live in Osu area, I think it's a few hour difference, and you are ahead of us. よいしょ。Oh, fruit is so good. I like yuba a lot. I like texture. What is it? What is in your place right now? ツインなの何かわけは。なんかでも基本ツインじゃない？あんまなんかシングルのお部屋。なんだ帽子かぶってる女の社長さんの。もう言葉がね、名詞が出てこない、最近こういう名詞が。なんかビジネスじゃない限り、そんなシングルなくない？とかめちゃめちゃ大きいホテルじゃない限り。多分ね、 ビジネス的に考えてツインが一番じゃない？ここシングルないんじゃないかしら。うん、アパ。Yeah, Appa Hotel might have a lot of singles because it's more, Appa Hotel is more business. Did you Oichi? Thank you for gifting us out. I think in Kyoto, most of the hotel rooms are like twins. I'm like a big fan, gigantic bed, but sometimes I just leave some stuff on one bed, then I use the other bed. I'm not tall, so I can. まあまあどっちでも、もう2個あったら基本1個に荷物とか置いて、もう1個の方で寝て、2日泊まるんだったら1個1個か別々に、今日はこっちで、明日はあっちでとか。かな。Thank you, Junji man, for 510 biddies. Appreciate it. Enjoy the yuba. Thank you. そう、飯法はね、やっぱね、ツインないですね、逆にね。2人でビジネスで泊まるってあんまないもんね。うん。基本シングルや。観光系は多分2つ、シングルで少ない方が儲かるんじゃないかな。だ東京のなんかプリンスホテルとか大きいとこあったらいろんなオプションがあるだろうけど、キングとかじゃないかな。あってもキングサイズとか。観光地はツイン多いですね。同人誌ね。同人誌でも私も見たことあるよ。出張で同じ部屋になった。私は同人誌派なのでね。Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Junji-man. You're just like you can never. I stop talking about your lengthy comment toward the end, and then you leave. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. And I think it's just your thing. I'm glad there was an opening at this hotel. Sometimes, like when Kyoto became super popular, I couldn't find any dates, or even if I could have, if I could find some vacant rooms, just too expensive. This one was not too bad. I think hotel prices are just like high anyway, like well, way higher than COVID time, for example. That's for sure. That hotel price is not going back to COVID time, and we don't want them to change the price back to COVID price. That's not good business. Gibbs. 咳がね、まだね。There you go, Chip. I don't know if you can see. We can see the train. Cool. The train was moving earlier. これこう隣がねすぐ駅なんです。You can actually see the train. If you're a train lover, you can actually take a look. こうやってね、列車好きの人は楽しめるという。Yeah, sorry about the ring light. Treadressin, yeah, it's just a throat thing. I keep taking medicine, but the more often I take medicine, my pee smells like a medicine. I don't like it, but I guess it's a good sign. What the fuck? You know what? For first time chat. You shouldn't come to Twitch if you want people taking their clothes off. That was not gonna happen on Twitch. You can probably see like a hot tub stream. You can see women in cleavage. But if you want them to take their clothes off, go find cam girls, OnlyFans, and make sure you drop money. And that's what they do. Well, they have to make a living. You're not just gonna tell people to take their clothes off. That's not how that happens. Just use your brain if you have any. That's how society works. You think they just like magically drop their clothes off like in front of you because you're just so attractive and they want to jump on your bones? Yeah, yes, that's not how it works. It's business for them. You know. Thank you, Ragnar, by the way. Use your brain. What a dweeb. You see, you're on the store to do another adventure. I hope you get better tonight. Yes, I really wanna go to this shrine and like eat mochi there. You got it. Seriously, can't you just Google? Or maybe just take off the safety search in Google. Take off the like mosaic thing on. I know like when you Google some images, you have to go on and off thing, like that safety thing. When I like search Dojin, that happens too. That happens. Like some content can be considered sensitive, even if it's just a kissing scene. They say so. They also insulting to tell women to just put clothes. Oh no, it was like no. They said like take clothes off, not put clothes on. It was the opposite. Like when you're ordering women or like anyone to take their clothes off, why don't you just even at least like offer something? I mean, that's like my logic. Like, well, we're not doing that here, but there is a service that actually offer to do so as long as you pay. There are a lot of services out there. Why don't you just come to this free content and just say whatever you can say for free, and they just expect something in return? That's not how society works. When you do shopping, you have to pay. That's how you don't just steal things. Thank you, John. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Exactly. They're not just doing it for fun. That's just a fantasy. I want to go grocery shopping. I'm just like the 101. You get paid more, right? Sorry. I seriously don't get it when they're just ordering. At least no one ever like dropped like 100 subs, 500 subs, and then like, yeah, please take your clothes off. Like, no one ever done that. They just like join for the first time, no bets, no subs, and just take your clothes off. I'm sorry, who are you? Like, where are you? I just don't understand the logic. The audacity to say such a thing when you have contributed nothing here. I really don't get it. Yeah, I have been taking a few days off here and there. I'm taking a day off and then try to recover, and then, well, I still have to reply back some emails. Don't be say I had a cough for a long time. It's not going away anytime soon. Like, it just takes some time. Got this throat. Once it gets really bad, it takes some time. It's not like a regular cold. I think it just gotten worse. That shirt looks good. Well, thank you. It's from the hotel. I'm hiding the hotel name, hence the cleavage. Steam helps? Steam? Like not stream? You're talking about game? Hello, hello. Stream. Stream like helps with it's a company thing. I don't want to be away from the streaming in such a long time. Steam. No, I thought you were talking about game. It's quite humid already though. And I just washed my clothing. I think it's steamy now. Sorry. But if you're planning to come to Japan, if you can avoid summer, I would definitely recommend you to do that. October isn't too bad. I think it still could be a little bit warm. Usually it's quite warm until Halloween, so Halloween is the end of October. Yeah, heating up more. Any more tea? I'm gonna see on here. I'm glad I ate soba. I guess I'm gonna keep this too, just in case. You never know, Chai, you never know. Going in and out. The air conditioning means that you're going from humid to dry. Oh yeah. Well, right now I'm not using AC right now. It was a little bit cold earlier. I think the Minneck tablet you put in the shower with hot water. The steam medicine vapors. Oh, tablet? Is that more like a horror thing that you can smell your bathtub and you relax? I thought it was more relaxation. Yeah, I could actually hear my grow in my stomach. It's coming. It's coming. Eventually. That's a good thing. So I play games, yes. Right now I'm not at home. I don't really bring like a portable game when I travel. When I travel, I don't even like listen to music when I walk outside. I want to hear the sound of water running. Oh, there's like a nice little river, a famous Kamogawa River in Kyoto. I want to hear the sound of water. And I hear people talking. I also noticed the walk. I'm going to post a video when I edit you know, there's a long walk from the same station to the next one. It's the same station, but like a different line. It's the same station, but they got like 2 lines, and between the 2 lines, it's like there's a long walk. I remember walking there, and it was quite long. Like it could be tedious, but they added Nintendo walk. The walls are now decorated. There's Mario, all the Mario art. There's like a pixel art on the left side, more like animated art on the right side, and they even have music. It's just like, it's so fun. Like you just cannot help but just maybe to take a video. Thank you, Nintendo, for making my Kyoto trip more fun. I've been writing and making Ghibli music. Writing and making Ghibli music, like for work. I've been listening to this music. Yeah, it's good to decompress. Also, when you're driving, I guess you have to be aware. Like as a driver, it's probably better that you pay attention more to the sound. What if, like, I don't know, the loop, some bike is just coming towards your way, and you haven't noticed, like you don't realize it because you have been listening to like hard rock music. It's a place you walk is fun. You don't get tired as well, right? For us. I'm a bit sick today. Yeah, my voice, can you tell? It's raspy. And I've been talking to people today because I had a photo shoot. I had like 2 photo shoots. It was fun, but it just you know, talk to makeup artists, staff members, photographers. Yeah. You need to drive fast with metal, industrial music. Eat honey. I have honey at home. So. I'm going back to that. I just posted a new video on TikTok when I went to Kyoto in December. Oh, whoa. I just opened TikTok and it's just like some kind of big voice. I'm actually thinking about going back there. I really want to try the mochi at that place. That's to get the mochi because it looks so different. Like aburi mochi is a particular kind that you can only get there. Even some people who come to Kyoto, like, they don't know what aburi mochi is. Yeah, now forget the shrine part. You know, I guess you have to respect shrine because it's obviously religious place. Yes, Nico, thank you for 43 months. Arigato. It's like, this is like, it looks different. I've seen the pictures. It looks different from like dangles. Aburi mochi 絶対食べたいの。aburi mochi 食べたい明日。Deco sounded annoying. That's why I always have it muted. I don't understand one comment. Maybe it's just a crowd. Well, yeah, it's just a crowd. It's just a spam. Now I was just trying to edit another video, and I found the video, and like, wait, I should go back there. I have a little bit of time tomorrow. I'm gonna go back there. It's a little bit far. Do you ever travel longer with anyone? I don't really travel longer. What do you mean longer? If it's for work, maybe? I will never willingly do that. There are so many stupid people here today. They're coming in. Why would they always just come in for the first time and demand something when they haven't done anything? We don't own them anything, chat. I really don't understand. I have nothing to feel bad for them, or I don't have to do anything for them because they haven't done nothing for me. I don't really get it. Wait, let me charge it. Why do they feel like they can order me? Are they from like a very sexist area where, oh, because I'm a man, men can order women? Like, I don't know what area that is. Is that like a cultural thing? I have no idea. Or it's just like just mere stupidity. I don't know. No idea. How do they get the courtesy? The kid most likely? Because they're a kid, like they don't know any better. I saw kids were smarter. When I was a kid, I thought I was smart. They think that if only they ask, they're gonna take their clothes off. That's how the society works. You just only need to ask. What kind of video have they been watching? Do you know when people get paid to make such content? They don't know how the economy works. Is it just Twitch, not just the internet? No. People who comment stuff like that are just cringe. I don't know if they actually believe in those things. Vassal is fighting for his life. Now it's the crib because there's a hotel name here, so I kind of have to. I want to hide it just for their privacy. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why don't they at least offer something? I'm not gonna do anything for people when they just say please. They just want attention. They know it's not coming. They just want to, I don't know, say something shocking. And they want the streamer to read their comment. Okay, now I kind of feel bad for them. They must be desperate for attention. Oh, they deserve no attention. So I'm kind of happy for them. You know, it kind of makes me feel good that they have such a sad life. They kind of deserve that. Truly, if I ask right, my favorite streamer will. I'm saying anything in chat. No. 8 out of 14 people, almost like half. What do you mean use the wrong toothpaste? Like they're supposed to use mint, but they end up using, I don't know, peach flavor. What do you mean wrong? What makes it wrong? No, what do you mean? What do you mean? Make it make sense. I don't know, Google it, I don't know. And you just explain it. Dish soap? Why would you have dish soap and toothpaste in the same location again? No. Why would you bring toothbrush to kitchen? No way. There's no way, Jack. Aburimochi, right? Toothbrush. I don't know what it's called in English. Yeah, they use miso, white miso. I can wait. Extra cream, the bubbles help. Aburimochi めっちゃ食べたい. They're running 2 aburimochi places right next to the shrine, right at the entrance of the shrine. There are 2 aburimochi places in front of each other. I don't know if they're rivalry or just because they had days off at the same time. I don't think they're rivalry. I think it's always been like that. And it's not like they make a different menu. It looks exactly the same. So maybe just they get too popular and they decided to like, oh, because abrimochi is so popular, why don't we both do abrimochi? They're just peacefully there. Like, I don't understand. Well, and it's right in front of shrine, so maybe it has something to do with the shrine itself. There must be something interesting behind the scenes story. Konnichiwa. I think that the dudes thing got a toothpaste, engine degraders, their soap on the same. What? It's a testosterone. I really don't get it, Joe. How are you, Chris? I have been too excited. I haven't been to Kyoto in a while, like 3 months, right? Wait, no more than that. Last time was it April? Wait, was it March? May? Was it May, ja? あれいつだっけ? I double check. I saw it was like Evo Japan time. I think it was Evo Japan time because Vampy and Jesse were here and their friends were here. I think. I'm gonna check. Nintendo Music. May, yeah. Okay, it was May. It was May, so it's been 4 months. It's a long time. Yeah. So much hidden stuff in Kyoto. No. Yeah, I've seen like the obvious, obvious areas are beautiful for a reason, but it's just too claustrophobic, too crowded. So much hidden stuff. Always a secret shrine restaurant that's been around for 200 years. No, also be careful with the crab cafe in Kyoto. If the food tastes horrible. Like if the food tastes horrible at crab cafe in Tokyo, you feel like, oh, it's crab cafe. That if food tastes bad in Kyoto, it feels like a sin. It's sinful. And Tokyo, yeah, it's more business. We want to have good food in Kyoto. We are not looking for Tokyo quality. I know it's a stand of a crab cafe, but if it's happening in Kyoto, mostly they're not expecting locals in Kyoto. There are a lot of people from other countries, from other cities. You have to try better. A lot of people are living in Tokyo. Yes, you know, Rirakuma Cafe. Rirakuma Cafe in Arashiyama. It's on the main road. It looks cute. I tried Rirakuma Cafe. Horrible taste. It looks cute though. It's photogenic. And there's like omurice where like egg is like covered in Rirakuma rice. It looks like Rirakuma is sleeping. There's like egg futon. It's adorable. Bland. Damn. It was horrible. Like it looks cute so. You can take photos. Kind of like Robot Cafe in Shibuya. The food there are horrible. I'm just like, wow, how can you miss this match when you're just making pasta? That should be like the easiest dish. Now it's Robot Cafe. I think robots are making it. Then you cannot complain. My throat is still kind of raspy. But I can now talk. I can talk normal, just the voice still raspy. So my advice, you should probably stay away from Crab Cafe or Character Cafe. Any cafe just for photos. Let's just have real food, like legit food. Not ice cream, it's cake. I should have gotten fork. In some touristy places, it's so expensive to have a store there. So there's constantly a new store, new business happening. So you don't know if it's good or not. Okay, so if you are looking for like a good food, it's best like stay away from like a main road. At least like go into like one tiny, just tiny street, not the main road. It's kind of dangerous. Oh, thank you. Good morning from Honolulu. 観光地はね、大通りは避けた方がいいですね。美味しくない可能性がある。入れ替わり激しいし。No, you don't have to be too busy. Thank you, MBO. Thank you for trying to help. They've been saying something weird in the past, so it was kind of long time out with just one comment. Maybe you check the history. Been to Kyoto twice now? How many days? Very in Kyoto is best to stay. There are nice ryokans there, but just for convenience, I usually stay at station. Because, you have a big luggage, but you can, the front desk or there's a coin locker within this hotel. Thank you, Ponto, 17 months. You don't want to come all the way to the station and leave your luggage at coin locker because sometimes it gets just all full. So I just at the hotel, stay at the hotel closest to the station. There are 2 hotels within the station too, and then have them keep my luggage, and they just like pick it up before my Shinkansen ride back home. That's what I do. If you want to try to come to ryokan, a nice ryokan with like a hot spring, understandable, like that's not really an option. It's over convenience. Thank you, Ponto. Only spend 5 days over 2 visits. You go to like the like Kiyomizu-dera. That's the most popular location. Imagine every morning has to be good in Honolulu. Oh yeah, I bet. You can smell and hear the sound of the ocean. Hey, much better today, Ponto. Still, throat is not doing well. But at least I can recover all by myself. I'm gonna ride my Shinkansen back home tomorrow night. I'm gonna have a lot of like a soup, like a rice porridge or soup soba, something like that. A lot of healthy Japanese food. Not a lot of sodium. 일단ね、健康的なもの食べてちょっと観光しました。食べ物ですから、主にね。 Oh, so tomorrow night is, well, a bit of a TV night. No, I can come back. I think I can come back home before that. So we can kind of watch together, like not watch along. Like I'm watching on my phone. You can check on your phone too. Because it's not gonna start from the beginning. I don't think so. You're getting back that late. Oh, because like it takes like 2 hours, right? So I think our arrive, let's say, like Shinagawa or Tokyo Station. Gonna be like around 9 p.m. If I leave here like 7 p.m., it's gonna be like a 9 p.m. I just. I don't think it's gonna take 1 hour to get back, but just in case like until like I settle in. I can do wheel cleaning while watching it. 明日食べまだね、明日の夜。Did you hear my stomach? Damn it. Growled. I'm really hoping they're gonna feature my, like what I do now. I'm really hoping that it was just too short. Wasn't it too short? I know like I haven't had like a date. I guess like you guys, if you guys remember my talk. Well, you guys remember, right? Like I don't want to review too much. Because I don't want to, right now, like, it's going to feel like a spoiler. But I didn't have any, like, a serious date from that experience. Usually, it's just you meet somebody for the first time. Yeah. It's just, I met too many people for the first time. When I felt like, oh, like this could be nice for the second date. It was already like towards the end of the documentary. So we didn't have time for the second date. So because of that, I could understand like I'm just having like less screen time because I don't have date day, and because the point of this like marriage agency thing is like it's not just date. It's not just first time dating. You're trying to get serious with somebody, like towards marriage. So my case is like there's nothing deeper than the first date. Okay, so there's not so much content. No, Silent Hill is too scary for me. And the producer messed up. And I contacted my family members because like he could have read my the legal name and he could have asked me, but he didn't bother to do that, and like they just like pretended like they didn't know me because like they used like Kaho Shibuya name. Of course they wouldn't answer that, of course no. So weird. But at least like because of that maybe they wouldn't bother me anymore. So personally, I'm happy for that, but just content-wise, it's not gonna be interesting. If you could bring that family thing, could be more interesting. 短かったからな、先週の。Like they couldn't even like make YouTube video out of my first episode, because my first episode appearance was still like less than 4 minutes and a half. Like another series. Wait a second. Oh, first of all, I don't have much content from the dating thing because I haven't like dated. that could be the major reason, and they can make it as an excuse for not giving me enough screen time. But second reason is maybe even the part I shared, they could probably like talk about my family thing, but the part like I don't want kids, or even if I ever want kids, I still wouldn't because of my past. They probably don't want to feature that because they want to they don't want others to feel bad. They don't want other girls to feel bad about one of the kids' kind of choices, because that's like the show is. They kind of try to feature like host crabs, hostesses crabs, or JV stars to be like they treat them like stars. So that could be the angle they're going with, but we're not sure yet. I think we're gonna find out about it like next week or tomorrow, if that's the route they're going with. I'm kind of interested because I did say that they didn't say anything about me not wanting kids, or I repeated that again and again and again, because the first meeting I had with the guys, like they're all single, never been divorced, never been married kind of guys, and I was like, can I just meet divorced men so maybe they don't want kids? I started asking for that. Then can I meet somebody whose kids are all grown up, so they don't want any more new kids? I have to actually say that. I think it's kind of hard to avoid it. They have to like completely cut that part out. And then that is understandable. Because of it, my part is like way shorter. But I already made a post on Twitter that I never when I joined the industry, I knew like even if I ever wanted to, no more marriage, no kids. So I don't know if they can change within a week. I'm not sure. Maybe just ignore. Hey guys, thank you. Wait. Oh, hi HJ. Thank you, dear. But how do I read your name? So hard to pronounce. Thank you so much for the sub. Gary. H. Gary. Megato. Now I'm just very curious. Now, either way, I wouldn't mind like tweeting the truth. Now, if they actually completely cut that part out, I can actually try to see, if my post would like bring any question. If they completely take out that the one kiss part, because that was important. That doesn't sound controversial to me. You were just talking about yourself. Yeah, but I think they could feel sensitive towards like other guests, because they always bring the current or retired actresses to watch with other hosts, or it just as a scene. Just they always feature those kind of shady business workers as like a stars, talents. So they might not want to go around that route. I'm not sure. That would be interesting. Yeah, but I wouldn't mind, being honest, because I'm not trying to get another appearance from the show, because the show only features you as like a former JV actress. I don't want to go back. One time is enough, honestly. I absolutely have no intention. Like, this show has been popular, so I was like, okay, it's a popular channel, and I guess might be, good opportunity to show off what I do now. No, I don't want to come back again as just, well, Kaho Shibuya, former JV actress, and nothing more. That's the only title you get. That's meaningless. I don't have to suck up to them anymore. You have a clear idea of what you want. Thank you, Punto. It's up to them to work with what parameters. And I know it's not really up to them. Well, I just work with clues, but they're not decision makers. They have to get approval. They have to get the content approved by the Abema TV people, Abema TV executives. I don't know. They cannot decide what to air. Yeah. Not sure. Could be, speaking of which, why does the show have such a weird... I have no idea. I have no idea. They don't have kids or get married because of prison. No. I never wanted kids or get married. But even if I wanted to in the future, that hasn't happened in more than like 30 plus years. Never happened, actually. But even if I wanted to, at least like the get married thing, maybe because like it's just an adult, it's like two people getting married. But kids, definitely no. I don't want my past to affect kids in a negative way. No, I don't want them to get buried because of that. Based on the name, it sounds like it would only feature bad people. Oh, hyena. Yeah, I don't know why it's in lab. Like, I know hyena, lab. Hyena, lab. Why is it lab? I have no idea. They do some like a reality TV show style and like romantic the dating series, but just only for a few days. Like Abema TV has been popular. About some reality dating shows. But they only shoot for a few days. And then falling up in a few days, that's not realistic. I mean, they're all good looking people, so that's probably possible. Not at first sight. It's quite easy when you're both good looking. People who do cast fishing and so on. Not all cast, even some hosts, I think they have been not canceled, but some of them got canceled for different reasons. Some of them got arrested. Others turned out like they were cheating on their spouse or some drama. They've been through some drama, so like they cannot be shown on, like you cannot really see them on national TV often. But because I remember TV is internet TV, they don't really have to care too much about sponsors like the mainstream TVs do. I mean, they still have sponsors, but it's more internet. It's like YouTube ads. They're not the type of sponsor like, oh, like, we're not gonna keep sponsoring you. Like, they just want ads. It's quite different. I think that's the strength of Abema TV. They can show something controversial, something maybe regular TVs cannot show, whether it's a little bit like sexually risque or the scene is like too dark, but they can take it, they can talk about it because it's internet TV. But they can also spotlight, put a spotlight on those seemingly shady jobs as talents, stars. So if that's the route they're going with, I really want, I'm very curious. Yeah, I just have to, I'm not gonna make any posts until I watch it. Because whatever the content, whatever the video I got in from the last episode, it's not interesting. So I cannot really make an interesting post. Like, visually at least. How do you react when people say, even in public, get overexcited? I guess I try to talk to them. I do talk to them. I do want to talk to me, and if I have time, of course. Welcome. I I mean, the host club segment totally fits the concept of taking advantage of vulnerable people. Yeah, and hosts have been considered like a shady job too, hostesses too. But they feature it's like, hey, they're trying this hard and they got skill. Like, they are completely ignoring the possibility. They're completely ignoring the side. Like they are just trying to get young women, or mostly young women, like not necessarily young women, but you see a lot of young women as customers of host clubs. They encourage young women to spend a lot of money. And how can a lot of young women have that much money unless they're like entrepreneurs? And most of them are not. Most of them work in the sex industry. So that side they completely ignore. Yeah. Even when they had like featuring mothers who like, they became like young mothers when they got pregnated when they were teens. And they make stories like, oh wow, they work so hard. And most of them, like almost like 99% of the time, they're single mothers now. Even once like they got married, but now like they're single. And they try to make an emotionally fulfilling story. Like, oh, they're on their own. They're just a kid, but now they make money on their own. They have their own life and they're still beautiful and young. But it's like, hey, the father run away, or like you're not really like, they just said, oh well, the father's not there anymore. Like that's the, we're not gonna go deeper into that story. Well, the father's not here, so we cannot really hear from him. But they kind of ignore the part that it doesn't have to be that way. It's great, like everything worked out. And they're happy now, but it's so wrong with the father run away. Like, oh, the father run away, he's not there anymore. But like, they don't even talk about if you get paid from the father for the kid's education. Like, I maybe not. It just feels a little bit surfacey. I had to say like a surfacey and kind of shallow sometimes. It's a nice story, of course. Like they must have like put a lot of effort, to become an independent, strong single mother. But they couldn't have done that just by herself, right? Because they were kids. They were all kids. They had to get help from their own mothers, from their own family. It's not all by themselves. Like most of them are just still in like a middle school. You still have to finish middle school. Like high school is a choice. Right? You don't have to go to high school. Yeah, 100% shady job. Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. So you don't want to actually celebrate that. Like you don't want to celebrate. Like, I'm so happy. We're all happy that they're happy now. But you don't want to make it sound too beautiful. Like, oh, like if it's happening, it happens, but you don't want to celebrate that. It's a vicious cycle. Seems like the guys get caught up in it first and they're pushed to target vulnerable girls. The girls cannot run away. So I'm kind of, I have been kind of unsure about the editing of that young women segment of the show. It's like, that's not necessarily what we want to watch. That part is beautiful, but can we hear more about the not so beautiful parts? Like they only, well, sometimes like their daughters appear. We want to probably hear from their family members, like older family members, parents, who probably have to like take care of the mother and the child. But maybe they don't want to show up. But that's kind of, there's so many question marks. So I feel like they're just purposely yeah, trying to make all the tragedies sound magical and fantastical on purpose. Oh, they could do the same thing to my story. They could just completely change my story, like with editing, with the magic of editing. They can do whatever to my story because they already made like my first meeting with a guy. It was not a first meeting. He was the fourth guy that I met. He was the fourth guy I met. He was the third guy I met on that day. We were both tired. He was also quiet. He is a doctor and he had to come back from the clinic. That was after work for him. He was quiet. And I was so tired. I got bored too. Because the same conversation over again. Because it's like, oh, first time meeting somebody. It's always kind of same question. You get bored. So it's not like I didn't know what to say. I was just bored and tired. They made it look like, oh, because she hasn't dated for years, she doesn't know how to talk to guy in a private time. Like, I was talking fine earlier that day. They just picked that silence because we are not really hitting off. And they make it sound like it was my problem. Oh, I don't know how to date. So it's very, I don't really like what I'm seeing right now. But it's not like they're depicting me as a mean person. So I shouldn't be too mad. That's what I, for example, don't like about a Western YouTube video about host clubs. I feel like it gets romanticized. The bad aspect or just being ignored. Yeah, so it's kind of commendable that Connor did point out when he made a second video about host clubs. And we have to we did like a show the host club the video first and they're okay with it. They probably thought it's still promotion. Or maybe they didn't notice that part, but even though we didn't end it in like, oh, great place, like let's go party, foo, but I think it was important to leave that note. Yasumi Mako-chan. Yeah, they're kind of trying to grammar set, right? Or about them getting cracks. Understanding. I don't know. I think that they can get more clicks if they talk about like a real tragedy, like a real dark side of all the choices. It feels almost weird. They're leaving out the part that we want to kind of dig into. But I think that could be their direction. True, the focusing on silence. Yeah, you're supposed to not knowing how to talk to guys. You even mentioned that in the episode description. I know how to talk to guys. I was just not interested. And probably he wasn't interested either. And we were both tired. We could just end like that. Like, I don't know how to date. Like, I don't even care about dating. Well, of course, I'll probably say that. I also like, told them, hey, I'm not interested in marriage. Like, I've never been interested in marriage, but is that okay? I did ask them. Like, I think we both agree, like, oh, there are like other girls, so like it's okay to have different girls with different opinions. I'm not sure. Well, we can't really say like, hey, I'm not interested in marriage at all because it's gonna make me look bad probably. But if you're not interested in marriage, then why are you doing this? Just for the crowd? Yeah, for media, coverage. Of course, it's work. Well, I want to show off what I do. That has nothing to do with JD. Especially outside of Japan. I want to show off what I get to do now. If I was like, I'm glad like I just kept having a first date. And I never had a second date with anybody, because if we ever had a second date, I would probably start feeling bad about them. Feeling bad for them. If they became serious, then I would feel bad. If it's just like a meeting up for the first time, most of them didn't seem serious either, because like, you don't know each other. There's no feelings toward each other. No, we're not in love or anything. We don't care. But if it's become like a third date or like a second date, third date, then I'm gonna start feeling kind of bad. Because when your main intention is media coverage, even though it's obvious, but because it's a show, like you wanting a romance, then you finding it on reality TV show, really doesn't make sense to me. Make it make sense. You want to find Rob? You go on a dating show? Also, why do you want to fall in love in front of a camera? That sounds kind of creepy. I haven't seen the invoice yet, but I don't think they have read it yet. I haven't got a reply back yet. Because it's like still in the middle of like long weekend. This is like the third long holiday. It's called like a silver week, not golden week. Because it's national holiday today, they might have been off work. Yeah, not organic, right? Not exactly intimate getting to know each other, right? It's like you're on camera. You try to look good all the time, I guess, especially like the first time you're meeting somebody that you could be potentially dating. No, you try to look better, but also there's a camera. Like, you don't know what to trust. It's not gonna be genuine. So weird. That's what I said from the story. It doesn't really make sense for any of the women to actually be serious about it, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. Well, I think it makes sense, like, well, a lot of women think that, oh, I cannot get married because of my past. So this show actually gave me the opportunity to meet somebody for real. Because otherwise, we are not going to be considered as candidate. But on this show, I guess that actually makes sense, that part. If you're desperate, if you really want to get married. If you really want to find somebody and get married. That does make sense. Because I think it's harder. No, then thank you so much, Yusri. Arigato. 65 months. Sorry. So for that theory, it does make sense all to me. I think it's harder to find true love for like influencers or JV actresses, because like people always look at you in a certain way, so they don't see your real you. Yes. Hey Bonto, thank you so much for gifting 5 up. Arigato. You're here thinking. It's been so sweaty. I've been so sweaty today. Kyoto is so hot. Arigato. So for famous people to try to find true love on camera, I guess it could make sense in a way, but I don't know. And the others still active. So the first girl, she quit before me. The second girl, she said she was going to continue, but also she just debuted. So it's actually better for promotion if she continues and have more media coverage, because she just debuted. Not a lot of people know her. So you want to have as many media opportunities as possible. So business-wise, it does make sense. Business-wise, I don't know about like, she actually want to. But if I was the agency, if I was a manager, I would say like, yeah, continue doing that. More media coverage. Look at the job. Yes. True. I feel much better, but still so still feel like frog is like swimming here around here. Being in the public eye and trying to find out this half mix. Even streamers to a degree have the part rough. Oh yeah. You don't know how the real interactions anyone. Yes, true. I don't know. A lot of girls. I had a boyfriend. Drink milk is honey. I don't have milk. I have to go back home. I'm staying in a hotel room. Thank you for your concern. I don't know. Let me check. It hasn't reached 1 million viewership yet. Hopefully, eventually. Usually, right now it's a free time to watch the episode. Once it passed that, usually it wouldn't go. It doesn't grow that much afterwards. Sweet, not sweet drinks. ね、明日の夜。Well, you have to probably VPN, Chris, unless you're in Japan. It's Abema TV. There's an app. You can watch it from PC too. I'll get there. Well, it's not my job. I'm just first like my portion is just 4 minutes, a little bit 4 minutes. Even if we pass like 100, like 1 million viewerships, like it doesn't prove like I did it, right? No. At least the number isn't bad. Dating and completely awesome people now. The whole swiping left and right. Shh. Think, oh my gosh. Oh wow. Do you like autumn, winter time? I do. In Japan especially. I don't think if I live in New York, I probably wouldn't like, especially not. Oh, I've seen some movies in New York. They do feature winter time, but that might be too cold. Never experienced it. It just looks cold. Thank you, knowing. Arigato. Why didn't that not go? Thank you. Oh, finder. Oh, wait. Oh my god, 10. Thank you. Wow. It lagged. Arigato. I have to do sub squat. Yay. But reality TV shows, especially for romance, has been so popular. There is like a high school kid version too. I'm like a young influencer doing this show. Yeah, they spend like 3 days together, I think. Not even a week. They do like a love confession Japanese way. They become a couple or not. I think one young couple, they actually got married after having a kid. It's like a shotgun marriage. I think they were still like 19 or 20 at the time. They divorced, I think, last year. And the father, I think the mother became a single mother. And the father became a host. Started working at Host Club recently. Wow. No, hey, it's just individual choice spot. The Nintendo Kyoto, yes! Well, I got the Nintendo Kyoto back, the sturdy back. You know, knowing, it's just too typical. They got a kid at a young age, got married, And then a few years later, divorce, father becoming a host. I mean, they're influencers, so because they're on TV. That's not the kind of outcome the fans wanted, probably. Or any adult wanted from kids. From the young ones. Not romanticizing any single kind of situation. Not sure. But I keep complaining because like I really didn't like my appearance. It was not horrible. It was not horrible. It was just short. Sorry. It was short. It didn't feature. Like, they just like introduced me as like a former JV actress. Like, what do I do now? They just like show video of me like doing photo shoot in cosplay, but didn't really explain what I do now. I'm sorry, that's the main reason why I agreed to be on the show. Yeah, I'm getting paid too, but just I want to be on the show, despite the fact I get featured as JB, like a former JB actress. Like, well, even with former, still like you're gonna get categorized into the same bracket once again. That's not necessarily what I wanted, but I knew I could differentiate myself because of what I do now. So I wanted to feature that part. Like, I want to see an evil MC part, Gamescom presenting part. In the next episode, they should use them. They did better. Right? Kind of the meaning. It's so odd, especially in the first segment, the cosplay segment. They had another cosplayer as a guest watching the host club segment. Like, we were in the same like Yakuza show, but you know, we never named drop. Then they like asked the question, oh, like you go to like overseas for cosplay event? Like, that was Taiwan. I go to many overseas events. Why don't we just like, maybe because of it, they decided to just talk about it in the next episode? I don't know, but it just felt kind of odd. So annoying. What you do and accomplish that part of your life is always going to be, I don't know. It's something I'm not hiding yet. At the same time, I am doing something totally different. Can we talk about that? Then they did feature, like, they did come to my like, audiobook recording, my photo shoot. Like, And then the other girls, they were just like showing them doing the gym, going to gym, getting like massage treatment. Right? It's just like just getting beautified. So weird. And the first girl, even like they did mention the part like, oh, now she's trying to focus on like a music thing. So it feels weird. They're not really featuring what I do now, because I have been out of the industry the longest. It feels really odd. I don't really like the direction. Right? Especially since exactly imposter. 今のとこね、全然今何やってるか、今まで引退して何年も経って今何やってるかとこをちゃんと丁寧に掘り下げてくれてないから、とても不満ではあります。明日だね、明日の見終わってから投稿するわ。なんだ、短いしね。4分と。It's very odd that they didn't even show the part like what kind of men I want to meet. they didn't say, they didn't mention any of that. Like, what kind of man, like, well, I don't have type, but they didn't even ask. They didn't even ask me that. What kind of man are you looking for? There's nothing like that. I just started, like, I just met somebody, right, for the first time, and like they just jumped to that first meeting. It was not really technically a first meeting, once again. That was really odd. Right? It was just like, I didn't know what direction they're going with. Well, if they're gonna feature me like, oh, she's just going through the second virginity phase, and like, oh, she's like, I don't know, pure again. I don't know if I like that. That's not really like, well, I am. I haven't done it. I haven't been on a date, but it's not like I'm looking forward to it or anything. I cannot wait till I make it like a 2 digit, like a 10 years. I'm gonna make it 10. 5 years, not that long. But they made a big deal out of it. So it feels like that's gonna be the feature. Oh. No, yeah, the dating show travel. That's not really. Well, it's interesting. That's the surprising part, but that was not the focus. At least I didn't feel it that way when I was in the documentary. It's been 5 years, got the biggest reaction. Like, how often do they have sex? Including the host. And hosts are not from JV industry. I don't know. It might make sense for them to go, yeah, but isn't it like, I don't know. Yeah, okay. They're probably more on the active side, maybe, because of what they do. Like, those hosts are, like, the comedians, so they're on TV too. You know, they're probably popular with women, but, no, it's just 5 years and there have been COVID. Like, during COVID, did you feel encouraged to have intimacy, like a physical intimacy with somebody? Not really, right? You don't know what you can catch. You know, besides the usual stuff. There's now COVID. I don't think the COVID was around for more than 2 years. So I don't think it's that surprising, honestly. だからこれ、でも基本2つよ。みんなアパとか行き過ぎなのよ。ビジネスホテルじゃないんだから。観光なんだから、それは2つあるわ。日本も2つよ。アメリカでもそうだよ。It's been 5 years, combined with she doesn't know how to talk to men. I talk to people all the time. I stream too. Okay, I don't date, but I can have general conversation. Yeah, it's like, am I being awkward? What the fuck, right? That's weird. It's like, I'm kind of offended. And I know how to talk. I'm MC too. I'm genuinely offended. It's like making my fault. Like, I'm not a hostess. Like, it's not a job. I don't have to be the one starting the conversation. He could have started the conversation. He was also quiet, but they never pointed it out. Like, they made it my fault. They made it about me not knowing how to talk to men because she hasn't dated for 5 years. Fuck you. Sorry, you said, that's not my fucking fault. He was also tired and quiet. Seriously. Don't be in a rush. It will happen in time. I don't want to date. I'm not interested in dating. If somebody magically comes along, and if you would actually, get along with somebody, but I'm not looking forward to it. Like, if it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't, no worries. I have my private time. I have my solitude. It doesn't have to happen. I'm not emotionally needy. I can talk here. Language. I really hate it. I'm so sorry. How they can make it my fault? No. Well, it was a dating show kind of thing, so you have to. It was my ploy to get media coverage, okay? I shouldn't be ashamed to admit that. It's business. Before, in the beginning, I have to fill in the questionnaire. They gave me a questionnaire. I filled in. The questionnaire is I did write that I'm not interested in marriage. I never been interested in marriage, and I have even said that during some of the first meetings. Some guy asked me, when did you start getting interested in marriage? And when I got this a TV show deal. I was so awfully honest. I never thought about it until I got asked for this TV show. I never lied. I never lied. I have always been honest. I don't like lying. Unless they are asking me to lie, like a part of the work, and I get okay. They don't want to beg me to lie because it's documentary. They don't ask you to lie. The average person has very limited experience. Just follow social norms. No, I don't have any interest in having children. Even if I want one in the future before my menopause, I wouldn't. Even if I ever want to. And I'm physically capable of, I wouldn't. Not just because it might be dangerous to my body because of the age. But that's because I chose to be in the industry, decided to be in the industry. I don't want to impose that. I don't want to impose my choice in the past on my future kid. So even though they are not gonna happen, they're not gonna be here. They're not gonna come to this world. But that's my love toward them, because I don't want them to go through hardship because of me. If they got buried because of me, I don't think I can take it. I would think it would break me. It would break me emotionally. I would feel horribly bad about it. I don't know how to handle that. I don't have an answer to that. And I don't think you should just decide to do something why don't I just do it? You don't know what's going to happen. I don't think having a kid is a monumental decision. I think that you shouldn't do it out of impulse like that. Not even having pets. I don't know how to feed the dog. I don't even know what dogs eat. But I'm going to figure it out later on. I'm just going to buy a dog. I think you should take your time and just make sure what you're going through. Just imagine. Just do all the calculation, financial struggle or decision you have to make. I think you have to think hard about it. But luckily, I don't want kids. So it was important for me, even though it was just a show, but if I ever gonna meet somebody, I want to make sure they wouldn't want kids either, because that's more my problem. And if they want kids, I want them to have kids, especially because the situation in Japan right now, low birth rate. So if they can contribute to society, yeah, please do so. So I kept repeating that. I repeated that again and again and again and again. So it's kind of almost odd if they take that part out, if they cut it out. I'm going to find it so odd because I said it again and again and again and again. And that was most of the time I said no to the guy to keep seeing them for the second time, because they're not sure, they're still not sure about kids, or they're whatever. They didn't even know if they wanted kids or they were like, oh, whichever. No kids or, oh no. Like, what do you mean whichever? Because I'm gonna make sure if we ever end up together, I'm gonna make sure I wouldn't have kids. Contraception. So that we wouldn't naturally conceive. I think we're definitely not on the same page. Right? And at this age, you should know, right? And some of them are like 50s. Yeah, because they're men. They can continue giving whatever needed, right? Pregnancy. We would stop usually. My mother stopped. My mother got menopause at the age of 50. So that's like 50 is like the end for us. But for men, 50 can be still the beginning of life. So it's like, I don't think that we are looking at, we can share our lives together because we are not really looking at our lives from the same angle or at the same place. We're definitely not in the same chapter, not in the same sentence at all. That's why I said no most of the time. That was a major reason. So I don't think they can make any content out of it if they cut that part out. Oh boy, thank you. You should wire no kids on a sticky note. Yeah, I had to say again. And they even like started saying like, oh, you don't know, like you might want kids in the future. But I decided even if I ever want one, and also just think about my age, right? I know women in Japan, again, I keep bringing the data, more women in 40s give birth to children, more children than women in 20s in Japan, according to the latest statistics. So yeah, women in 40s give birth, a lot of them in Japan actually. However, I mean, it's still like medically kind of dangerous. Even if I want to, I still don't want to. Like I have to have the debate again and again. That's interesting, right, Charisma? No more kids now or the future. I know a guy who had their first kid at 54 years. Much easier being a man, I'm not sure about. Okay, them thinking like I might change my mind, but it's like, no, like you don't get it. I'm saying even if I change my mind, I don't want to because that's not good for my kid. I don't know about other girls. I don't know about other cases. I'm sure they have their own opinions. And I even brought my family thing because my own family, kind of rejected me or they don't want to, they want to like, have enough distance from me. And me too. Like, my family don't like my past. No, but like, I just cannot really, like, I told him like I cannot really imagine new family member, that family member you can choose would be okay with it. I don't want to impose that on the family I choose to stay with when I'm not really with the family like I was born with. So I even thought about it, because of that, I find it hard to believe that, oh, they're going to be all acceptant, like they're going to accept it, or they're going to be okay with it. My own family hasn't been. So if your friends, family, boyfriend, girlfriend, they're all okay with your past, that's fantastic. But you have to know that's not always the case. That was my story. And that might not be the same story with other girl, but that's okay because like we all different. Interviews Nobita. Yeah, with Nobita, I didn't really talk about my past thing because like, Nobita just, he he tends to like make tragedy look too tragic, or make shady business like too shady, or like make it too dramatic. So I don't want to feed in. And I never wanted kids anyway, so I didn't have to bring the JV part. He didn't ask that part. He actually didn't ask that question, like, because I think it's kind of hard to ask, because it can come across as rude. I think as a young woman, it's harder to resist the fast money you can make with your body. All right. Made too much yellowish? You're talking about our skin color, or like too Asian? What do I mean by that? I did write about it in my book. A lot of girls in the industry, they want to get married, they want to have kids. A lot of them. And I was kind of surprised. Like, oh, but you still chose this profession, right? But when the majority of them were on that side, it's kind of hard to press the question, and they might think of you as like a traitor. You cannot ask that. But it's like, that's like a monumental question wandering around. Like, if you want like a happy, normal family kind of thing, like a traditional marriage, traditional family, and you choose the profession, it's kind of, it's not kind of contradictory, right? In a way. But no one dares to ask that because they can't come across as rude. He likes to look to what it can cause controversy. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry about that, Mo. I got confused. No, I don't think I like being a mom. I like being a baby. Almost everyone watched that stuff. I like doujin stuff, so I don't really like live action. But yeah. Oh, the yellow journalist. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Sensationalism, right? True. I mean, if Nobita asks, like, I know you don't want kids now, but do you think the reason why you don't want kids is because of your former profession? Like, if he asked something like that, we could have. But I think he was afraid to ask, or maybe he didn't come up with a question. Because no one wants to ask, probably. That can come across as rude. During some of the first meeting, I don't think they're gonna use that. I even told one guy, like, okay, what if we have kids? Like, it turns out like we have a daughter, and maybe the daughter is, well, gonna appreciate the fact that we can talk about anything, and she's gonna even ask for some like sex advice. That could happen. But I don't think, like, if it's a son, like, I would just like give them like so many like imaginative details. If it's a son, I think it's gonna be more sensitive, and he could get buried by other sophomoric peers. I don't know how bullying works like in men's community. What if they like started watching, hey, them uncensored content? Hey, I even like said that. What if like his friend said like, hey, this is the way you came from, like watching like uncensored content, like a horrible joke. Like, I was like, I just cannot. I was like, that's the worst joke that they're gonna laugh at. How do you feel about it? It's like, I just my imagination goes so wild, because I do imagine, I do think deeply about those things. In any case, the show doesn't seem that fraying. Right? It's tough. I was almost like, I didn't, inside of me was kind of tearing up just thinking about it. But the guy I was talking to, he was like, oh, no, I would tell my son that isn't your mother beautiful? Isn't your mother beautiful when like the son is looking at the content, uncensored content? I was like, I just didn't know how to react. It's like, I don't know. I feel like they're just not thinking deeply enough. It's just lack of imagination, isn't it? That was so weird. I think he was trying to be maybe positive. I think it's so awkward. Yeah, kids gonna find a way to bully other kids no matter what, Connor. Or you don't know what kind of personality your kid's gonna be because you're not gonna be there for them all the time. You cannot. They go to school. You cannot be them at school all the time. You don't know if they're gonna be outgoing, they wanna play sports, or they're gonna be more introvert. You don't know what kind of personality they're gonna go into. You don't know what kind of environment they're gonna get into, their friends. You don't know. You cannot just say it's fine. Because everybody's their friend. If your kids turn out to be, yeah, I know, my mother used to be like, yeah, but she looks so hot, or yeah, don't worry about it, or just, yeah, if they're like that, they'll be helpful, but you can't just bet on it. If they're gonna be a yapper, like, oh, I don't care. I don't know. That's being too hopeful. Right, Jeff? Tastes like a box of chocolate. You don't know what you're gonna get. That was kinda... I was expecting more like a serious, deep conversations. No, most of them didn't care. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you, Pon, for gifting us up. Arigatou. Oh yeah, over 20 years. Well, yeah, you're young, you don't know. Then when you expect any single substance. Just last you guys. I think one of them, who was a younger guy, he was still like 31. Apparently, according to the marriage agency, he said, "Oh, I wouldn't want to do anything that she doesn't want to." Yeah. And the other guy who already had grown-up kids, so he doesn't want any more kids. Said, like, oh, but I don't care about her past, and like she's worried about it so much. I don't know how to take away the worry. But he also said the grown-up, I think, his daughter was like 18, becoming 19 soon. What is it, 17? I think graduating high school this year. Wait, next year, technically, sorry. Like, what if, like, right, aren't you worried that, what if, like, I meet her and she finds out about my past, like, what kind of reaction she would make? And he was like, oh, I don't know, because I haven't told her about it yet. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we just met. You don't know this is happening, but don't you think about it? Like, don't you think about how awkward it could be? It's like, I would. It's not really her business, but when you have like a grown-up, like 18 is, well, it's not addressed as like 18 and the adult in Japan now, but that's a sensitive year. You don't want to Don't you wonder? I think not enough people plan for the worst case scenario. I know I think too much. I think this is my personality. Right? At driving school, the teacher told me just, you have to think about the worst. And I kept thinking about the worst. Death of somebody. Could be me. Somebody else would be actually worse. You're gonna feel responsible. But I just kept thinking about the worst and I got so scared. I didn't want to be behind the wheels anymore. I know it's probably my issue to think about the worst. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Let's see. The whole thing is weird. Oh, and then she left too? Oh no. Oh, I knew what she did for a living. Okay. I think I know you have done it, or I don't know if it's like a current thing or retired, but that's just part of you. Like I like who you are, that made you who you are. I think that could be the right answer, maybe. Not just, oh, I'm okay with it. Maybe. I'm trying to think like what kind of answer I would have feel content with. It's probably, but you know, they don't know. Like those guys I met for the TV show, we just met. We just met for the first time. They don't know me. I don't know them. So we cannot really say anything that deep about each other. But if anyone confessed their feelings towards me, and like they want to date me, whatever, or marriage, I think. Yeah, that's like that made you who you are. Probably. Maybe. Not just like, oh, well, you don't do it anymore. So it's okay, just in the past. And kind of ignore it. No, I don't think that's, no. I mean, the past can always haunt you. So. I think that advice is great for people who don't care enough. For people who do care, it's important to react to it, right? Like, I just want them to just think about the ramification. Think about what the consequences could be, because I was kind of hopeful too in the beginning. Oh, what if your parent found out about it? Like, oh, I don't know. I tried not to think about it. And then when it happened, it was so scary. I just avoid this thinking about the worst. Because like marriage is a big deal. Okay, well, I'm not a devoted Christian, but you're not supposed to get a divorce that easily. Like till death do us apart kind of thing. I just want to make sure that you're really okay. You just think about all the possible scenario that could make you feel awkward. Do Kaho be wow, psycho. Oh, congratulations. I think you should be a partner who would be comfortable with your past. Yes, possible future business. Not right. Like, if they turned out to be like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be this hard, or I know, Kaho, you told me that, the possible scenario, but I just didn't believe in it. I just didn't listen. That could happen. I'm not Christian. I said I'm not a devoted Christian. Well, I'm not even devoted. I'm not a Christian. I went to Christian school, but it was just, my parents thought that was fancy. So my parents are not Christian at all. Well, you know, you're all Japanese, so yeah, it's a long story. Yeah. all the religious schools in Japan, they were private schools, so kind of fancy. Sorry. What religion in Japan anyway? I think it's supposed to be either, most people are supposed to be Buddhism or Shintoism, but and mostly Buddhism, but most of them are not religious. We all go to temple, shrine as like historical places, or just get like a spiritual power. They celebrate Christmas with shortcake, strawberry, so it's mostly for party, but they do celebrate Christmas. Yeah. I don't want to use the term like it's a spiritual stat, but sometimes I find that way. It's not that serious in Japan. I think what you can see in the Ghibli movie is that Japanese tend to believe there is a spirit inside of everything. That's why there are so many yokai, even umbrella yokai, that's been used so many times. So I think it's kind of cute that we believe in like spirit in everything, even a thing. That's like, that can create a lot of stories. That's why maybe a lot of stories in Japan is kind of interesting. Makes a lot of good manga and anime. Anyway, it's kind of cute. Yeah, the strawberry shortcake. But we're not really religious. Like, not in the same context as in US. Definitely not. You don't swear to God at courthouse. No. Medium God, exactly. So as a story, I think it's interesting. As interesting as like a Greek mythology, you know. I do kind of identify with that. I think we have kind of the same sympathy. Shintoism brings you into the world and Buddhism takes you out. It's more traditional than religious, exactly. My parents' house had a Buddhist altar, but it's mostly just like a show off the wealth of the family name. I think the bigger the Buddhist altar you have at home, the richer you are. At least my parents thought that way. It's not really about religion. Somehow it's kind of sad. But that's one of the good things about Japan. It's religious fanatics. They really, when debate becomes more about religion, like what they believe in, then like it's kind of, it won't go anywhere, honestly, because people believe in different things. If everyone believes in the same thing, then yeah, we can start from there. When they start the conversation from because I am a disbeliever, so hence my decision, hence I find this right and wrong, and then you cannot really convince others because they don't believe in what you believe in. So yeah, I guess that word might be good. This is the hotel room. I don't own here. Yeah, sorry for the heated conversation. I'm very curious about tomorrow's episode. I was expecting them to feature the baby part, or not wanting baby part. No. You know, I was hoping like I'm gonna get more screen time, because that was too short last time. And I was definitely annoyed by their edit, for sure. So, ちょっと今日は撮影もありました。明日はね、ちょっと観光だけ食べたいものがある。食べに行くぞ。So I was definitely annoyed. They haven't accepted my invoice yet. Listen, we have not 24 hours, but at least 20 more hours. depending on what they feature, I guess I have to think about what kind of posts I'm gonna make. Hopefully next one goes viral too. I sure hope you get more screen. Yeah, at least screen time. Well, it's gonna be more than 5 minutes for sure. My screen time get featured. What I do now is different. Like my evil appearance, like a game's gone, like just going overseas event, like a busy staff, like a second career. Well, technically, my second career after the industry. I have been something else before too, as a journalist. Yeah, to show off my second career, because that was my whole point. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty well. Yeah, third, I don't want them to cut off the baby part, because I think that's important. They want to look away from the truth. I'm sure going to write about it in my posts. You heard that. Yeah, because that would be really, really weird. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be viral though. That tweet that became viral, I never expected them to be viral. Never. This time I'm kind of hoping, because if they actually cut out the very important part, that was like the most important part, that was the crucial part in my marriage agency episode for me. So if they cut it out, that's gonna be too awkward. They're already edited in a kind of weird way. Ambassador for Hawaii Travel. Oh, the TikTok one. It's just like, I hope they don't go for 3 minutes. That's gonna be awful. Well, again, that means that they cut the baby part, and that's like, no one else mentioned that. Like, I saw some tweet from just like a regular viewer, nobody, famous. I was like, I'm kind of surprised, like, all the JV actors that were former ones saying like they want kids, like they don't think about, the same thing I said. I think a lot of like, people who are not from the industry, I think they all wonder, they do want kids. Okay, they don't worry about other parents finding out about past. So they all wonder. It's all, it's there. Like, it's a big elephant in a room that they all choose to ignore. But it's not a journalism, like, it's an entertainment show. It's not a journalism, right? It's documentary, but it's not really necessarily journalism. It's just entertainment. Yeah, well, if they cut it. Too bad, but I can tweet about it. Sorry about the run. Oh, sorry to hear that, Cutter. まあ、明日楽しみにしましょう。I don't think, me saying anything here wouldn't change the outcome. I don't think they're gonna be afraid of me, so. More screen time. 明日の放送で次第ですな。But I thought it was too short. なんで面白いんだろう。はい。They are looking at the objectively like you have. I think regular viewers are going to be happy. Somebody actually addressed it. It's a big elephant in the room. Come on. No, I don't have a type because I'm not really looking for anybody. You're there. I'm there. Yes, I want to do sub squat. Before I do that, can I go to bathroom? Can you put privacy mode in? お手洗い行っていい？ちょっとお手洗い。じゃあ、ただいま。戻ったよ。Chad. My pee still smelled like a medicine. And I don't like it. まだね。またお薬みたいな匂いした。じゃあお薬の匂いしたよ。I don't like it. I don't even like this medicine smell. I even like. I mean, I could smell myself, which is like, you know, it's not a comfortable conversation. Unless you're me. Always feel comfort smelling myself. Because it's your own smell. And it's like, no. I don't like it. It smells very artificial. It doesn't smell like a human being. I don't like the smell. I don't know what the asparagus smell is. 匂いがなんか薬っぽい。Something about anime? I don't know if I can help though. よいしょ。Hey Fedor. Thank you so much for continuing to watching me. よし。Yeah. That was a big tablet. I think next we're a big pill. Yeah. That's why I don't like supplement from overseas sometimes. Like sometimes they had a huge tablet. Like how would you even swallow these things? Okay, let's do sub squat. How many? 20. Easy peasy. Yes, you can count. You know the drill, chat. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Easy. You gotta give me more, child. You gotta give me more. But yeah, I'm not forcing you. Just like have a conversation with the Lord. Have a deep conversation. Think of the consequences. I don't want you guys to regret. Third season, I'm gonna say, oh, nice. Nice. Arigato. Oh. Because I want to grow with you guys. Finding an egg. What? I just peed a little bit. Not so much of the number 2. I didn't think my stomach was ready for that. It felt like more like rabbit poops. No, it just like, nah. Yeah, I didn't have to explain that part. Hey, Uncle, hey! It's kind of later than usual. Now, it's not going to be a long stream today because I'm staying at a hotel and I want to wake up early tomorrow and then explore in Kyoto. There's some secret area, not secret, but not so known area People know it's not going to be crowded, hopefully. Last time I was there, no, it was not crowded. And it's Tuesday, right after National Holidays, so I wouldn't assume that it's going to be packed. But let's see. Late night hotel. Oh yeah, I have to check the cafe. I was thinking about going to Soare. You know, the Jerry places. It was closed today because it was national holiday. I don't know if they're gonna be open. 銀閣寺好きなんだ。うん。なんかね、そうだよね。I'm going to Tokyo Game Show. I am going to Tokyo Game Show. You can see me on Saturday. You can see me on Saturday for meet and greet at Twitch booth. That's gonna be with the Datacron booth too. Esports game agency company. Wait a second. Let me double check. どこだ? So are they open? Yeah, they're open on Tuesday. Okay. Monday's always off for them. I might go to Soare because they have other things on the menu too. Not just the Jerry, but this is like the one, wait, just the one I had? No, actually this is not the same one. But they have this quintessential colorful Jerry, but they have different ones too. So I want to check. I want to try other ones. Wait, no, I think that I had this one right. I think. This is the most famous one. I want to try something different. If possible. I don't know, but that's the most beautiful one. It's too hot. Yeah, I'm gonna explore Kyoto and try to make, well, cute, comfy video. I only post on TikTok because it's too comfy on my other platform. デリーポンチが一番美味しい。やっぱね、可愛いんだよな、見た目的に。デリーモっていうな。なんかいろんな場所があってね、毎回ね、次ここ行こうとか決めないと。There's a Jerry milk too. Jerry wine? Not sure about wine. どうしようかな。悩ましい。Jerry wine. I don't drink any alcohol. デリーモか。炙り餅明日食べたいの。Definitely 炙り餅。Definitely 炙り餅 for tomorrow. デリーモ、へえ。洋菓子風なんだね。So many places. ありがとう。But I'll make sure I get some sleep. Thank you guys. I'll make sure to get some sleep. しっかり寝てね。寝ますので。カペ好き。そうなんだ。かわいいお嫁さん。ちょっと高いんだ。まずは炙り餅だな。right. では。もうそこらにするが。That's the song. I don't like the cousin thing, but you can get married with your, to your cousin in Japan. That's legal. No, but still it gets frowned upon. So I don't like it personally either. Even though it's possible. Oh wait, quick ad break. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna wait until the ad is over. So I want to say good night for everybody. Please sleep a lot so that you can pee. Yes, thank you. ありがとうございました。
感謝なんかしてない。
ゲームでコメント。Oh, life. Okay. Thank you so much. 今日はありがとう。Thank you so much for the talk. Thank you. You guys know where I stand regarding that Bima TV episode. Tomorrow night, hope for the best. Now, if it's not gonna be the best, still we got each other, chat. And you know I will never shut up. I think you know that. At this point, you know how I am, Miss Vengeance. So, no worry about it. Alright, I'm gonna start the raid. ではレイドをしますね。Hope for the best, but get ready to vent. というわけでね、見てる方はちゃんとね、最後にバイバイ言いたいので、それと楽しんでください。ありがとうございます。しっかり炙り餅食べてきます。Sorry for my undershirt peeking out every once in a while. That I do wear, well, the camisole, just in case I try to be always careful. I do sink shit. I do sink. I haven't raided Siren in a while, right? I have been raiding a lot of VTuber lately, so I was like, wait, have I? But now they're playing all together with everyone, so why not? Now, let's say hello. They have been playing games. Let's cheer them up. 今日もありがとうございました. Thank you so much for a long talk. If it's just for chatting, it's 3 hours and a half, kind of long, so. Thank you for the stream and thank you so much for so many subs. ありがとう. Happy September. Thank you. ありがとうございました. Stay hydrated. Thank you. I'll make sure to do number 2, not just number 1. Later on. ありがとうございました. Thank you. またね. Bye bye. Yeah.